Envision a rugged terrain where towering mountains meet the sky. Amongst this formidable scene, a caravan of extraordinary creatures marches steadfastly, elephants. This is not a scene from a mythical tale, but a pivotal chapter from the annals of military history, featuring none other than the Carthaginian general, Hannibal. Did this master strategist truly traverse the daunting Alps with these colossal beasts to strike at the heart of Rome? Today we embark on a journey through time, piecing together historical accounts and archaeological evidence to uncover the truth behind one of history's most debated military maneuvers. The story of Hannibal and his daring attack on Rome is etched in history. But did Hannibal really utilize elephants as a part of his military strategy? This question has intrigued historians and scholars for centuries. Let's delve into the facts and separate the truth from the myths surrounding this Carthaginian general and his legendary elephants. It is widely accepted that Hannibal, during the Second Punic War, led his army, which included a contingent of elephants, across the Alps in an audacious move to launch an attack on Rome. However, let's understand the specifics of their usage and their role in the overall campaign. How many elephants did Hannibal use? Initially, Hannibal began his journey with approximately 37 elephants, a formidable force. These colossal creatures served as more than just a display of size and strength. They were intended to have a psychological impact on the enemy troops. However, not all elephants survived the treacherous journey across the Alps. Harsh alpine terrain, bitter cold, and limited food supply took a toll on these magnificent beasts. Only a small fraction of the original number of elephants managed to make it to their final destination. Historians estimate that Hannibal had somewhere between 20 to 30 elephants at his disposal when he reached the Italian peninsula. The role of elephants in Hannibal's attack on Rome was crucial. It was a brilliant tactical maneuver aimed at instilling fear and panic among the Roman armies. The sight of these massive animals charging towards the enemy would undoubtedly have been a terrifying experience for the opposing forces. Elephants provided Hannibal with several advantages. Firstly, psychological warfare. The sheer size and power of these beasts would have intimidated and demoralized the enemy troops, granting Hannibal a tremendous advantage. Secondly, the decimation of enemy lines. Hannibal strategically deployed elephants to break the enemy's ranks and create chaos on the battlefield. The elephants' trampling, goring, and charging capabilities made them formidable weapons of destruction. Lastly, mobility and surprise. Elephants provided Hannibal with a degree of mobility and surprise. The Roman armies were not accustomed to facing such massive creatures in battle, giving Hannibal the element of surprise and catching the enemy off guard. However, it is essential to note that elephants were not the sole factor in Hannibal's attack on Rome. The Carthaginian general employed a variety of military tactics, including strategic maneuvering, flanking attacks, and infantry engagements, to secure victories against the Romans. The outcome of Hannibal's attack on Rome was undoubtedly audacious. Despite his incredible tact and initial successes against the Romans, Hannibal was unable to seize Rome itself. As Hannibal famously said, "I will either find a way or I will make one." He won several resounding victories against the Roman armies, most notably at the Battle of Cannae in 216 BC. However, despite these triumphs, he could not fully capitalize on his achievements and failed to sack the city of Rome. The Romans' resilience, resourcefulness, and scorched-earth strategies prevented the Carthaginian general from achieving his ultimate goal of conquering Rome. In conclusion, Hannibal's use of elephants in his attack on Rome is an indisputable historical fact. Although the exact number of elephants in his army remains uncertain, it is clear that they played a significant role in Hannibal's military strategy. However, it is crucial to acknowledge that while elephants were formidable weapons, Hannibal's attack on Rome cannot be solely attributed to their presence. The Carthaginian general exhibited his brilliance as a military strategist through a wide range of tactics and maneuvers. Ultimately, despite the initial successes and the awe-inspiring nature of Hannibal's campaign, his attack on Rome fell short of its objectives. The Romans proved to be a formidable opponent, thwarting Hannibal's plans and preserving their empire.